Now, many of you will know by now that a couple of weeks ago, there was a billionaire, Mr. Tepper, who came and said that buy everything China because he believed that the big stimulus that China announced will not only recover the economy but will also revive the stock market, or those Chinese equities that have been beaten down by the market for quite some time. I mean, companies like Nio, there's no, well, they are trading at the bottom of the belly, and this, ladies and gents, because of this stimulus, the billionaire said it will revive the share price. So therefore, he cannot specifically say which company to buy, but buy everything, which is massive. And big financial institutions also are aligning, are agreeing with what he was saying, because we've been seeing them, or a number of them, coming and not only reiterating a buy rating onto Nio, but also increase the price target, which shows you that they are also positive and piling, loading the boat onto Chinese equity. Now, today, the reason why I'm telling you all this is because billionaire Dalio just did a video about how they continue investing into Chinese equities, or how to continue investing into China. I mean, have a look at this video.
I'm committed to China as an evolutionary process. The investments in China that we've had because of how we've had balance in the portfolio, which included bonds balancing the equities, has produced returns that are, over the last 6 years since we've done internal, at 16% or so a year. So I would expect that that will continue to invest in China and keeping it at something like that percentage of the total portfolio, and to do that in a balanced way.
I mean, you and me can agree, and that is the 16% that is talking about the way that they've been accumulating for good as returns on average every year. It is pretty good, right? And this, he said, they will continue injecting money into China. You will know that when you talk of Dalio, you have to talk about his hedge fund company, Bridgewater Associates, who owns quite a number of Nio shares. Yes, we know that they trimmed Nio shares, I think, early this year, but they still own quite a number of Nio shares, which him saying they will continue investing onto China, it means that he will continue, or they will continue investing into companies like Nio, because they see the potential, the future prospects for this company, and therefore they will continue loading the boat. While some of the retail investors might be complaining to saying that Nio is not moving as expected, they continue taking the low trading price as opportunities to load the boat. If there's one thing that we discussed yesterday, we were discussing about the trading volumes of Nio as compared to other Chinese equities, and based on what we see, Nio, it is the one of the Chinese equities, if not the top Chinese equities with most trading volumes, because like the trading volumes of the market was over 60 million yesterday. The average trading volume is like what, 60 million, and seeing it going over the normal trading volumes, it shows you the kind of activity that you find onto the Nio stock in the markets, which therefore shows you that big guns, big financial institutions continue to weigh their options, continue increasing their holdings, while some other, of course, are short selling this stock. But the fact that we are seeing it being the Chinese equities with the most trading volumes, it is something that tells you where the big money is, right? I mean, Baba average trading volume, I think it's 19 million, and we saw yesterday it having the very same 19 million. Others, Xpeng, Liodo, I think it's around 13 million on average, and seeing therefore Nio at 60 million or over 60 million average trading volumes on a single day. Like I say, it shows you the many participants that are focusing onto this stock like Nio. So to hear Bridgewater Associate or billionaire Mr. Dalio coming out and once again reiterating some positive sentiment onto China, I think this motivates or encourages us to continue increasing our holdings, loading the boat, because we know that on companies like Nio, blue sky is coming. It is for this reason that his company, or his hedge fund company, Bridgewater Associates, it is also investing onto this company. So I am excited. I am very happy. Tell me what you think about this. This is not the first, no, this is not the last time we're going to hear big guns or big financial institutions, billionaires talking about buying Chinese equities or investing into the Chinese economy. We are still going to hear this because the Chinese economy, in fact, the Chinese equities have been beaten down quite sharply, and I think our time will come. And the thing with the retail investors, especially those that are investing onto Nio, they've got this thing of forgetting that Nio has been growing their fundamentals. They might not be profitable as yet, but the fundamentals have been growing, and chances are very high that within the space of a year, we are going to see Nio turning from a non-profitable company to a profitable company, which is something that as investors, I know we are waiting or patiently waiting for that. I mean, deliveries, they are giving us a very strong sign to say that we are heading to profitability. I mean, September we saw Nio delivering over 21,000, which out of those 21,000, over 800 or 832 were coming from the sub-brand Onvo. And Onvo already this month, it is expected to go over 5,000, with Nio still maintaining the over 20,000, which so many of the people, even myself, I believe that we must not take away completely the 30,000 deliveries from the Onvo sub-brands, which that will take Nio to almost 30k of deliveries this month, which will be so amazing, so bullish to the Nio stock. So I am happy, man. I am excited. I think blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will definitely be rewarded with time, right? I mean, I'm not investing onto Nio based on how it's performing in terms of the share price on a day-to-day, but I'm investing onto Nio with future projections. 5 years, where could Nio share price, or where could Nio as a company be in the next 5 years, which if it is at a very good place, then the share price will have no choice but to follow the fundamentals of Nio in that 5 years. So I am happy, man. We might not be trading at a double digit. We might not trading anywhere closer to the all-time high of $66.99, but I believe that blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering will definitely be rewarded with time. Otherwise, with all that, just thought I just give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. I think this is just so bullish on Chinese equities like Nio, because the billionaire Ray Dalio, his company, which is Bridgewater Associates, it's investing quite heavily onto Nio, and seeing him coming with such bullish statements, I think it is always encouraging to us, or an encouragement to us as the retail investor, to probably do the same. So do your own DD, man. Tell me what you think about this video. Otherwise, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification button so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Do your own due diligence. That's all from me, and God bless you all.
So I would expect that that will continue to invest in China, and keeping it at something like that percentage of the total portfolio, and to do that in a balanced way.